This is Reverend Rick McCain.
And Dr. Brenda McCain, and you're listening to Let's Stay Together Talk.
Come on board the McCain train and take a 2-hour ride with us
as we discuss topics like the next stop and making marriage work.
So get your tickets now before the train leaves the station.
Thanks for joining us. Take a seat on our train. You just arrived at Let's Stay Together Talk.
Can you hear me over there? Okay, there we go. All right. Welcome to Let's Stay Together Talk. I'm your host, Rick McCain, along with my baby, my girl, my boo, Brenda McCain. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm running around trying to get some things together, but I'm doing okay. And I'm mad, too, today, but we'll talk about that later. I got beat up by the biggest gangster ever in Chicago today, and I'm telling you, they're the baddest, no good gangsters you've ever seen in your life.
You gotta watch what neighborhoods you go to.
It's just terrible. They talking about crime in Chicago. They're the biggest criminals around. And I'm going to talk about them a little later. But let's get on to our show. Let me get myself back together.
Please do, because I know it's been a long day.
Ooh, Lord, help me, Jesus. But, baby, go on. Who we got here today?
Well, I'm going to get to all that good stuff, but I want to say thank God you bringing it on down. Thank God that Tracy made it safe here. Hello, Tracy Brown Howard.
Hey, Brent.
I know you and Rick doing y'all thing, so let me go on and do my intro. Thank you, loyal listeners out there, for joining us on the McCain train this Tuesday. Got a great show for you tonight. Our topic is nutrition and focus, and you're going to be very surprised about what we're talking about when we talk about nutrition and everything. But because to see God's glory, we must share our backstories, and we got some great backstories tonight. Again, I say the title is Nutrition and Focus. We're not just talking about what you put in your body, but what you put on your body that seeps into your body. Let's talk about keeping toxic chemicals, natural products, and foods away from our bodies that can make us unhealthy, uncleansed inside. So joining us tonight on our first segment, the next stop is Mr. None Other than Mr. Earl Williams. And I believe he's the third.
Yes, I am.
Speaking to that mic, though.
Yes, I am. I'm the third.
He's the third. He has a lovely counterpart over here, Lucretia Wheeler, but he's going to be the one speaking over here about everything.
She ain't going to be sitting up there not saying something?
I was trying to get you out, but, he might swivel that mic towards you.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
You're not getting that out.
Okay, it's coming. So we want you guys to join us tonight. And if you want to know more about Mr. Earl, go to our website at letsstaytogethertalkshow.com or call in if you have a question, because I'm sure you probably will, at 312-754-4333.
So, baby, I'm still doing some running around here. So, the Bible says you have a helpmate, and so I'm going to let my helpmate kind of start. I know it usually starts with me, and that's just the way, we do things. But I'm going to allow you to start off first. So don't get used to it, but go ahead and start off.
Okay, well, I want to go to the Tireless Herbalist. And a lot of people was asking me, what is that? So explain to these people out here, what is a herbalist?
Well, a herbalist is anybody who dedicates their lives to working with medical plants. That can be anybody from a professional herbalist who has certifications all the way down to your grandmother. Anybody that uses herbs for the purpose of healing, who uses it for the purpose of bettering, promoting health, they're considered an herbalist.
Okay, then. Now you're going to teach us, we're talking about natural products and like cocoa butter, shea butter, bath and body products. And, our biggest mistakes are we always want it fast, cheap, and it better not break us out, but we need for you to educate us tonight. What are some of the mistakes that people make when purchasing these products?
One of the biggest mistakes, and this is the easiest to fix, and that's reading the label, because a lot of the stuff looks like Chinese lettering on there, but actually when you read the label, you can kind of, these days we have Google, we can look up just about anything that we wanted to know, and a lot of the things that's inside of the beauty creams and a lot of the shampoos and things that we wear are also used in things like engine degreasers and things like that you wouldn't want to have no parts anywhere close to you. So reading the labels and knowing exactly what you're putting on your skin is a very important thing to do as well. That's the number one thing I would say anyone could do.
And a lot of people don't even take the time. We just lift the lid. It smells good.
Does it smell good? Does it feel good?
And then you itching later. Like, why am I bringing it out? But that's true, though, when that happens to me. You got a question, babe?
No, I don't have questions.
Oh.
So what I want to say to Earl is I sit there, and like most people nowadays, we go to the McDonald's meals of buying things. We want to get the cheapest thing possible. And like she said, if it smells good, it seems to work. Why is it that I've got to spend more money, or do I just need to look to make sure that when I'm spending the money is actually what I need to have for my body? Because I'm just going to go, if it's $1, $5, I'm buying the $1 one. The $1 one smells good, so does the $5 one. Why should I be concerned about, what an herbalist tells me about why I shouldn't be so concerned about the cheap, but I should be concerned about the value of what I'm buying?
Classic case of quality versus quantity. Most places like Dollar Generals and dollar stores, you can get the exact same thing, but they have it in higher quantities. They also have it which have more diluted chemicals inside of it. You might see something that says vitamin E oil, but it's not a vitamin E abstract. It's more like a coconut oil or something that has vitamin E in it, but it's not the actual extract. When we're dealing with herbalists and dealing with other professionals, they can give you things that are very specific. So when you're actually getting vitamin E, it's actually that extract.
Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is a lot of times we don't take the time to read what's on the label. Exactly. I was doing that today when I was buying some Drano. I had the $1 one and the $5 one. I wanted to match to make sure that it had the same product, and I was looking, and it really didn't.
And that might be in my face soap.
And that might be one of the reasons, because we never look at what the product is offering us. I think we're just naive. Why is it that we don't take the time to be able to make sure that the product that we're using is something that it's good for us and may not break us out? Why are we living in a generation like that now, where everything just grab and don't pay attention to?
I think it's just something that comes with the times. I was reading a study that the average person today, the attention span is 9 seconds, which is the exact same attention span of a goldfish.
We in trouble with a 2-hour radio show.
9 seconds. Talk fast, Earl. Talk fast.
Yeah, you said an average span of a goldfish?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
9 seconds, the attention span of a goldfish.
Wait a minute, a human and a goldfish?
A human has the exact same attention span of a goldfish. 9 seconds. And pretty much if anything doesn't grab your attention immediately within 9 seconds, we discard it and pass it over. So a lot of times we are not going to read the labels because it's boring.
Yeah. An herbalist just let me know why my wife doesn't listen to me.
Wow, really?
Ain't that something else? And it just let me know why she never listened to me.
It's boring to know.
Thank you, baby.
Well, you put it in there, so come on.
And I just want, we're going to talk a little bit about your product, and what you're giving us. But we have people, I just saw something on Facebook today where a man was suing a deodorant place because he had bruises all over his arm. And that's usually because, we don't really look at anything. I was using some deodorant one time when I was younger, and the solid put a hole in my arm, a literally hole in my arm. I'm like, what the heck? And, I had to stop using it. Herbalist, if I came to you, how would you help me?
I would give you an example of, actually, I would tell you to do what I did. Because I was using the solids just as you were, I noticed that under my arms it was always very tender. And Lucretia was having the exact same problem as well, too. So since this is what I do, I started to do a little bit of research. And really what you can do very simply is I use shea butter and I use coconut oil, and I blended half and half of talc powder and baking soda. And I blended it up with a butter knife in a container and just put it in a jar, and I've been using that. You can also include...
For deodorant?
Yep.
Wow.
You don't smell or nothing?
I have zero.
Oh, no.
I haven't had any.
Well, you always smell
Actually, they smelled like powder when they walked in, because I didn't smell it at first. So is that y'all?
It's probably us.
Well, it ain't.
I smell real good.
It definitely.
I smell sweet baby powder.
Okay.
And if y'all heard me, I said, oh, somebody smells so good.
Yeah, well.
That would be me.
Wait a minute. And Tracy, he brought us some goodies.
Yeah,
so we get the sample stuff.
So before you go into talking about your product, why did you decide to become an herbalist?
Well, A lot of my family members were having certain health troubles. My grandmother had a stroke, and then she was diagnosed with diabetes. And shortly after that, my mother had a TIA, which is a minor stroke. And then she was diagnosed with diabetes and then neuropathy and then all kinds of things that I didn't understand. And I realized after a while that when I actually got her medicine bag, because they sent it in the mail, it is this big brown paper bag. Talk about criminals, right? They sent her medicine in brown paper bag. And when you open it up, you got all of these medications, is all of this stuff. And I'm looking at some of this stuff and looking at the side effects of a lot of these things that's in it. And even if you don't know the right thing to do, I'm not going to do the wrong thing. Like, this just doesn't seem like it's working, like it's something that actually helped. And she always complained to me when I visited her about, oh, I don't take that because it makes me feel loopy. Oh, I don't like that because it makes me feel horrible. And we would always have issues like that. So I was actually looking for something that was a better fit, something that could be a better way, even if I had to read it for myself and find out. I'm a do-it-yourselfer.
Okay, we see. Right. Well, tell us a little bit about the Exotic Essential products.
Now, those products was birthed out of a very simple instance. Lucretia and I were watching YouTube videos, and we were watching natural girl videos on YouTube, and literally, I think I mentioned, like, they don't look too bad like that. Like, I actually kind of like that. And she walked into the bathroom, and when she came out, she had took scissors and cut all of her hair. And I was like, what did you do?
Oh, okay. You meant natural.
She literally done that. Like, she came out with just nothing, like, and completely starting over. So from there, me being the do-it-yourselfer that I am, I started looking, and I was already working in a shop at the time that we dealt with those things, and I gave people advice on it all the time because I was learning from the owner of that store. So it was easy for me to bring it home and started making some things myself. And after a while, it was, well, I know where to get it, and I know what to get, and I know what to mix, because I tell people all the time, I may as well make it myself. And that just birthed it a year ago.
Yeah. And so I put that mic over there to her because she over there smiling and stuff like that. I'm like, what
was Lucretia coming to the mic?
What was on your mind? All of a sudden, you look at, what were you looking at again? What was the video you were looking at?
It was a natural YouTube video. Pretty much, I noticed my edges were thinning out as well because I kept putting the glue in my hair and putting the perms in there, so it was thinning out, and I'm like, I don't want to be bald.
Well, I said that too, but unfortunately it didn't help me.
See, what had happened was, so yeah, I just chopped it all off and found some things to grow my hair out really healthy. I mean, it's only been 2 years, and my hair was like really, really short.
Are you really?
You cut it all off.
Oh, yes, I chopped it all off.
Oh, you got stretchy hair. The hair just looked deceiving, like you stretch it on out. Yeah, you know, Tracy, never mind. You got a whole different breed of hair.
And nobody else knows what stretchy hair is either. So.
Okay. I'll explain that to you guys later.
She means curly. I think that's what you mean.
That's not what I mean.
Okay.
Well, we don't never know what she means sometimes. Stretchy hair. I mean, yeah.
Like a rubber band.
I want something for my stretchy hair.
Her hair is deceiving. Okay, that's a whole other story.
That's a whole other story. But so I'm going to give the mic back to Earl over there. So, Earl, talk to us a little bit about your products. What do you have, and how can it help some people, I would say, other than other products you have on the stores?
It's the versatility of use.
Okay.
Everything that I create is used. It's used either natural or organic ingredients. So that way, when you have things like shea butter, cocoa butter, everything comes from the earth. And then we get those, after they get processed, I get them myself, and then I blend them together.
Okay, so tell me about one of your products you have. And I mean, I know you're a lot saying about shea butter and what was the other butter?
The one that people love the most is the enhanced shea butter. That's actually the first one that I ever made. That was the original, and I've perfected it over time. But that was the first one. It's used mostly for hair. A lot of people like to use it as a hand cream. My brother, he uses it as a beard balm.
Okay.
My father uses it on his bald head.
You know, you help me there sell it to me, a beard, head.
Right. He looking
Just so that you know.
What else you got?
Just so that you
going
know.
on?
I know a lot of the ladies know about
Yeah.
the different uses of it, and they have many uses for their hair. They use it on their skin and things like that. But the fellas can use it too.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. So you can start buying me some stuff over there.
Exactly.
You
So I
know
got something
what?
for you
We
too.
could do a live thing here while if you have a sample, we could say it on air. We're trying and we like. So
Yeah, so bring some of those samples out so we can try it over there so we can say, hey, this is great. Or like, oh my God, my hands are burning. My hands are gone.
Right. It's like you're supposed to have 10 fingers. You can only have 5.
Yeah, all of a sudden, like it's like they just morphed together or something like that. But so, Earl, I mean, we talked about why you got involved in it. You said you've been involved in it for a year. Mm-hmm. Give me some success stories that you've had from it.
Well, one of the success stories, the greatest one is, of course, Lucretia, because we actually have documented where her hair started when she first cut her hair, and then we have pictures of how long it's gotten up until today.
Okay.
That is mostly found on my website. I have it on various landing pages as well, too. I've also kept some Facebook posts of people that have given me testimonials as well, too, and I also document that on my website as well for people to take a look at. A lot of people really like how it moisturizes their skin. That's the biggest thing. I had a friend who had really, really dry skin, eczema, and really just by using it, they were, psoriasis is a beast. But
what do you use now?
That's the enhanced shea butter.
This is the one I'm sliding it on over. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We easily get distracted with shiny things.
I'm telling you. You're moving away from the mic and stuff like that. You got to talk to the people.
Okay, that's true.
I'm trying to see if it smells good first.
Why you over there smelling it?
But he made a point to say that sometimes you don't put a smell in it because certain people are allergic
perfumes
or
and stuff like that.
A lot of people, I've noticed that a lot of people have sensitive to fragrance. So if I do put a fragrance in there, it's going to be an essential oil, or I'll leave it plain, the natural smell of whatever the oils or butters that I'm using. And if people who have less sensitive skin like myself that can actually use those things, then I can put it in there upon request.
Right. And that's smart because you want to know if it's something that they're not allergic to first, and then that they want to put a fragrance in there, that's fine.
Exactly.
So explain to me what this EBE 3 butter blend is, because I'm putting it on my hands, and ladies and gentlemen, my hands are still here, so that was the first test.
Unfortunately, I left the acid at home.
So it smells pretty
clean.
nice. It's clean. I mean, I like the way it's gotten to my skin. It doesn't feel oily, and I like that. So explain to me a little bit about what this butter blend is.
A big thing about that one is that it's a combination of 3 of probably everyone's favorite butters. It's a blend of shea butter, cocoa butter, and mango butter.
Mango
Mango
that's
butter.
A good one.
Mango butter gives it a certain thickness, which you feel that immediately, but it also absorbs really well into the skin. It almost disappears like as soon as you put it on, and it's a great moisturizer as well too. That one is really good as a hand cream. It's also good to put on your face. Sometimes I put it on my lips when they're chapped. The edges, of course. I know she likes to use it for her hair.
Okay. So do you custom blend? Tell us about that. Because I'm very sensitive to a lot of stuff, and if I know exactly what I'm allergic to, you could customize products for me?
Exactly. A big part of my business is the personal interaction. I'm more of a personal relationship kind of person, so the beauty of having a business is being able to run it as I see fit. And I can have a personal interaction, and I can make something personally for the people that I work with. People who have more sensitive skin, I can steer away from certain ingredients and give them ones that they are not allergic to. And I make custom stuff for people all the time, depending on what they like. Most of the time, they can tell me things that they like and things that they are having trouble with, and I can pretty much find all of the solutions for that.
So, Earl, you build, look at my baby over there, shine that head up, baby.
Yeah, I'm putting this stuff on my head now.
Okay, here you go. Well, you know that's going to get you in trouble later since we're married.
My hair just started growing.
Okay.
You gonna wake up with a braid all the way down.
Wait a minute. I just got to watch the 10 Commandments. I'm going to be Ramsey with that little braid on the side.
I always wanted one of those little braids. Let me put this in the back then, because I wanted one of
Okay.
those braids in the back.
Something about that you and Brenda
There you
coming
go.
out. Okay.
All right, but what was you going to ask, baby?
I see.
I told you we
You
get
know
distracted.
what? We sure did. Well, I seen that shiny head over there. I'm thinking about, I'm telling you, you're going to get in trouble later, the shiny head. How do you, could you customize a deodorant? Or is it the standard what you was saying? Because I'm interested in that deodorant, what you guys talking about.
For the deodorant, I would probably give personal recipes. I'd probably give a few recipes, and then you get the ingredients and make that yourself. Some of the things that I make custom has to be used within a certain time frame so that the ingredients don't go bad. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's necessary to custom make some things.
Okay, but that's a good point because most people don't think ingredients go bad. When we're buying stuff, we don't think they have a shelf life on it. Like with deodorant, it's like, well, it's going to last forever. No, it doesn't.
No,
My mama be giving you stuff from 2012.
And, you know, a lot of times what they put in,
There's so many stories about that.
they will put certain, products in deodorant and stuff like that to make it last longer, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's some of the products that might be causing the infection or the burns or stuff because they're using it for longevity. And then somebody has that for a long period of time. Then they're like, okay, why is this stuff stinging me? Well, because it's
Exactly.
natural products are supposed to be used at at a certain time. So it's good to know that. So you got deodorant, you got butters. What else do we have?
I got massage oils as well too.
Right.
That is pretty popular.
You got like married massage oil and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got the married massage
let's
oil.
get it on.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? Because you do offer the body oils, the perfume body oils.
Now those were specifically for customers who had specific requests for me. Those I don't advertise them on my website. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like one of those things where where the regular customers come in the front door, but the people who know about it, they kind of pull me to the side like, hey, I smelled this in Macy's. Can you get this for me? And I'll get that for them. Okay. So I get a lot of the fragrances that I have are ones that people had loved and they asked me to get for them. Mm-hmm. I can pretty much get whatever you guys would like.
So he's like our personal guru, doctor.
He's like the personal herbalist.
Use a fancy name, concierge.
Now is it?
Okay.
Let's make sure. Is it herbalist or herbalist?
I've heard it pronounced both ways.
Yeah, because I know you saying herbalist.
I say herb,
and I'm saying herbalist.
Right. So I'm like, well, which one is it? You correct us.
I alternate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I alternate.
I'm just gonna call him TH.
It's whatever you want it to be. Hey, so we're gonna have you on here for the show for the hour, so we're gonna talk a little bit more about that. I think my baby's got some of our questions that we want to ask you real quick, and then we're gonna move on a little bit. Before we do that, tell them how they can get in contact with you to get your product.
Well, you can reach me on my website. It's www.ebecatalog.com.
Yeah. So say that again.
It's www.ebecatalog.com.
Right. So you can find out more information from him about the products that he offers. I will contest that I love the product because it's not oily. It went into my skin, and I like that because I don't have to worry about trying to grab something and all of a sudden it slips out of my hand.
And I know this sounds bad. I did just cut you off. I'm getting better, baby.
No, you're not.
I know I'm not. But I love how people hate when people say, oh, they have good hair or good skin. This makes me feel like I have good skin, soft, silky skin, because usually it's where I have an oily face, but my skin be dry. I just put this stuff on. I'm like, oh, my God. I'm touching myself, my arms. I'm touching my arms, and they feel so silky.
That's for another show.
That's
a different topic.
Yes, please. We do get to get you saved. I'm telling you. Get that holy water out because she needs to be saved.
Right, I'm married. I'm touching my arm.
But not all the audiences are married. So she married, but she's touching herself. Yeah, let's figure that one out. So let's go to our questions that we have for the McCain Express.
It's going to go real fast, Mr. Earl.
Certainly.
So, and you don't even hesitate to answer them. Just first thing come out your mind.
Okay.
First question is, if you had to choose between a luxury car and a sports car, which one would you pick?
Luxury.
Are you an introvert or extrovert?
Introvert.
If you could live on the East Coast or the West Coast, which one would you choose?
East Coast.
Seafood or Chinese food?
Chinese.
It's date night. Where you taking my girl? Dinner and a movie or dinner and some jazz music?
Dinner and a movie.
So I'm going to figure you're a little bit older, so I'm going to ask you this question. This is the Temptations or the Four Tops?
I'm not that old.
Okay. You don't know the Temptations or the Four Tops? Come on, now.
They are, but I'm not that old.
Okay, so how about Janet Jackson or Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Okay, look at him. I ain't that old.
Right.
He is not coming to this, you know.
Right.
Chicago
You under 50,
Deep
you
Dish
can't be in
Pizza
here.
or Home Run In?
Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago deep dish.
You're more excited about winning $1 million or winning $1 million home?
$1 million home.
Oh, million. Ooh, I just took the money.
I could
Right,
make the money.
Okay, all right.
All right
What does that song says? I want money, lots and lots of money. You going to be in Aruba or Hawaii vacationing?
Hawaii.
You've had one meat to choose for the rest of your life. Will it be steak or chicken?
Steak, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm trying.
chicken.
I was trying
to.
to chicken. Okay, that's all
That's
right.
one of my vices. I try to stay away from it, but the steak calls.
So
me.
you know it was really chicken. Go ahead, baby.
I'm supposed to say chicken.
Right. Which TV shows you like best, drama or comedy?
Drama.
Your favorite holiday, Easter or Christmas?
Christmas.
You're a world-famous celebrity. Are you a musician or actor?
Actor.
Okay, you get to be a superhero, Superman or Batman?
Batman.
Okay, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Okay, everyone, that was Mr. Earl Williams. He got half of my answers, right?
Right.
He was the quickest person, I think, that ever
most
did.
people are taking their time on it. So we got
didn't
Earl
even
Williams
think
here
about
with us
it.
on the next stop. Earl, I want you to tell us again about the company that you have and how they can reach you.
You guys can reach me at www.ebecatalog.com on my website. All of my information will be there. And since I have a moment for you guys, for the customers, everyone to listen to this show, I've created an offer that everyone can get free samples, just like I've had here in the studio. Right. I will send them to anyone who goes online to McCain.ebecatalog.com. You can put your information in there, and I'll send you free samples.
All right, so
This
you
boy
know
got skills.
you
This
need to do
man
that.
has
We're talking free
skills.
samples, and this is some good samples. So you need to teach us some of that stuff.
Y'all need to call in on
yeah.
Facebook because the
write
stuff
that-
make you feel good.
So Earl is going to be here with us for the next half hour as we talk about different things, and so we're going to have him here a little bit more talking about herbalist things and some things that can help you out to possibly help you from having any affections or things like that. You can get the right product specifically for you. Baby, what we got next?
Ooh, coming up next on the McCain train is our point of view with Donna Terrell.
Hey, thank you for
Stay
listening.
tuned.
I'm sorry, baby. I cut you off. All right. Isn't that nice? Hey, thank you for listening to the Let's Stay Together show. Your host, Rick McCain with Brenda McCain. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.